All radio stations are like it. The whole purpose of venturing out and buying this radio is to not be violated on my devices. Okay? Having the windows closed and all these interruptions, seeing comments and things opening and just fighting against me, I just said, forget it. I need to wean off my devices. I'm not getting law enforcement. Everyone I know and come in contact with is covering for my abuse. So nonetheless, I ventured out to save myself because I'm in it alone. Even when a lot of parties leaving me in it alone is a crime. Nonetheless, they're doing it. So then it was working perfectly fine. Got gratification, pleasure. Everything I do is interrupted. I don't know how it's done. Nonetheless, that was not short-lived. So nonetheless, now all the radio stations, but this has happened in multiple different places. It happened in hospitals when you can have radio. It happened in Del Valley Jail. So I don't know what's happening. All I can tell you is my experiences. Didn't even know that the things that I'm reporting to you was even a possibility. But how else could it be deliberate if it was working perfectly fine and I got gratification? All the stations are static. This is in the window. I've moved it to several different locations. It just doesn't make sense. So the reason why, like I said, I don't want to use the YouTube and be on Bluetooth is because the comments and the constant glitching. And then another thing, I'm taunted. So the volume would be all the way up as far as it can go. And it gets lower and lower and lower to where you can barely hear it. I'm being taunted. It's a mind game to distract and oppress, and a strategy where you can't get caught. Just like no one would believe that someone would be able to interrupt someone's electronics where they live. So I went to the police and I said, is there some kind of device that can, are interrupting these devices, that things act peculiar around me? They were covering for it and did not want me to know. But someone, that's why my environments are controlled. They don't want me knowing nothing. Someone told me that there is a device that this has even happened to battery packs. I had a solar battery pack. It worked perfectly fine, wonderful. Police came from nowhere, and then all of a sudden, it never worked again. I had to return it to Academy. And then getting the battery pack was quite complicated. They had me going around the store pretending like they didn't know where it was. I must have tried to get the battery pack 30 minutes. Then I recorded it. Then they finally found the battery pack, the solar battery pack. This has also happened at Fry's. I had to delete the videos. Because I assume that in your mind, you would think, why would she record that someone can't, she's having problems finding a product? Because they deliberately send me on scavenger hunts in all stores. It's prearranged. So when I ask for something, they say it moved. Wait a minute. I don't know. That's why I try to incriminate them now and say it moved. Yeah, all stores it moves. Like one, they even laugh sometimes, cracking up, having me go. I have an Academy video. I'll put it in the descriptions. The police were there guarding it. I put it in my GPS first. I had to record the calls to even get to Academy because they kept lying and hanging up in my face, putting me on hold, saying, wait 10, 15 minutes. I got tired of it, so I started to record it. I finally got to Academy. The police is guarding it. They're so petty. When I arrived at Academy, cars would deliberately taunt me and park in parking spots, knowing that you never believe the story. So I waited so they wouldn't play this the same mind game. So a lady was backing out. She started backing out and then waited like she was waiting on me. So then I waited on her. So she backed out and then I'm waiting on her and then she parks again to taunt me. It's recorded. And then I asked her, I would try to incriminate these people for their mind games and being petty. I said, ma'am, what happened? You were bagging out and then you parked again. Then they go in the store and violate and tell these people to be weird in the store, knowing that you never believe it. That's why they can push their carts at me and do all that kind of insanity. It's prearranged. They terrorize me in the parking lot with all this nonsense and then go in and terrorize me in the store. That way I can be mentally ill and the government and this man can get away with countless other felonies that you allow him to get away with.